Today we are going to talk about a very important topic. Today in the studio, I'm going to be joined by uh, Mr. in Congo, Laranga, West Coast region. And we'll also have some people that will be joining us in all these subjects. So we believe Mr. Tijan Masane Sise, an auntie who is none other than this is Suitable Plus. And welcome, Mr. Kasama.
Thank you, Mr. Man. It's crying out today. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kasama.
Mm.
Thank you for accepting people like you, young people that are very resourceful and industrious, very dedicated, to be able to also, especially when it comes to youth development and other vices that are relevant to talk about a topic that is called perilous search for good living. Perilous search for a good living. We know recently, and even not recently, we over the years we had cases of people trying to move from Africa, the Gambia not excluded,
Yeah.
moving from Africa, moving from the shores of Africa to try to move to abroad in order to get a good life, in order to start afresh, what they call green pasture. So, but it comes with a price. So today we want to discuss, we want to talk about these things because if at all it was just like a normal journey where people go and try to get good living, where people go and search for a better life, it wouldn't have been a cause of concern. But it is not a normal journey. It's a journey that takes lost along this quest of going to the greener path and why this thing is still continuing and lives are being lost and that you gamble with is either you make it or you you don't make it. So the first question somebody should ask you now. People are going on the backway journey. People are going on this dangerous journey. So, but people are losing their lives. They are losing a lot of young people. So, if somebody should ask you to define or describe this kind of situation, what would you say about it?
Yeah, thank you very much once again, Mr. Man. I would like to use in tool like me, Maniga and English the same time for the benefit of those people that are following us on that. I think what you said for me when people ask me about this journey, most of the time it's very sad. That's most of the time that I define it because by seeing the youth or young lads that are following this journey, most of them are graduate. Some did not even complete their education. Some will leave their families behind. So this journey back way that they normally call it irregular migration. The name that I can give, I think, very sad for me because Mujmal for the new legend. It's not only about people are dying, but people face a lot of challenges there. If you listen, most of them that went through this journey, sexual harassment, people are stressed psychologically, mentally, a lot of things that the media is not portraying out, but I think people are suffering. So it's very sad moment for everyone that use this journey. So they said, I think that's it because most of them are graduate, like I said, they will just finish their university education there to pursue this thing. They will not even complete their education, go in this journey. What else they believe they will gain after taking this dangerous journey? Most of them will make it, and some of them will not make it. Even if you make it, but it will be a camp where our clearly from belief from Bruka make with a left what you left behind.
Exactly.
So it's very funny, but I think it's very sad. Yeah.
All right, so you describe the situation as a sad situation
Yeah,
in Africa,
yeah,
to see young people
mhm,
uh, leaving their countries
yeah,
just in search of greener
but
pastures,
yeah,
despite the horrendous situations or the horrendous experiences
yeah,
that they go through.
mm,
So they don't care
mm,
to, to, to take on that risk
yeah,
just to make sure that they
mhm,
live what they think is the worst conditions
yeah,
on earth. It's
and
like,
mm,
to me, I think it's like the youths are even saying
mm,
facing death is
yes,
better than staying here
yeah,
and facing the conditions in Africa. So this is, like you rightly said, it's sad.
it's
It's
sad, yeah,
rather unfortunate. It's
yeah,
definitely very sad.
yeah,
And like you said,
mm,
if you listen to some of the stories of those that have the life experience, the
mm,
first-hand experience,
yeah,
they will tell you about how they pass through sexual harassment,
mm,
being
mm,
whether male or female.
female, yeah,
Sometimes you hear that there are couples on the journey.
yeah,
Sometimes you hear that there are babies on the journey.
yeah,
So from all ages,
mm,
from all spheres of life,
yeah,
people are on the migration process
process,
to Europe. So,
mm,
like you said, it's rather unfortunate. So,
mm,
definitely, I think something really has
has
to
to
be
be
done.
done, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very sad because just recently, just following some of them that went. It's not the people that take this journey face these challenges from, but the countries they normally pass through.
Mhm.
Most of them are there not to help them, but to use them, to enslave them. So come, most of them they will not come out. They will feel sad to come and say things out. So come, it's
So,
very sad.
so ni dunda wo bankol kono o bankol o mol
Yeah,
wol kay batan le kay toral.
apparently because according to some of them, they come in for, they come more especially males. If you come and come the African do dealer,
Mm,
which are ladies,
mm,
take them,
mm,
use them,
mm.
pay them a amount that is not even will not
Worth it. Yeah,
yeah
it's not worth it.
what yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them they will take them to their gardens,
Mm,
work for them. So it's very sad. But at that point, if you don't do it, they will accuse you and those it be a fall from
yeah.
according to them became for.
Yeah.
You understand? It's you either agree yes on Galma or you face the penalty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's really terrible. So
yeah,
you realize that, like we said, whether you are a man
mm,
or a woman, whether
mm,
you are a boy or
mm,
a girl,
yeah,
you can be a victim of sexual harassment.
yeah,
Like you rightly said,
yeah,
a lady can invite you to have that intimacy with her,
yeah.
and if you by any chance want to hold on to your moral value. Welcome, our wonderful viewers. Welcome to Suitable Topic, a very complex discussion, which is I am with a young man, very resourceful, very industrious, very dedicated, and he is none other all the way in United States of America. Mr. Tijan Masane Sise, if you can recall, very dynamic, who is known Sar. So Andy Fatima Sar and Mr. Tijan Masan Sisi will be joining us, and it is called Perilous Search for a Good Living. Mr. Alassana Kasama.
Having a fruitful discussion according to this.
Yeah, people will argue
Yeah, because we have seen here people here.
United World's Football Academy based in Taranka, West Coast region, the Gambia. So we are here with him, and Alassana has shared his thoughts on the issue of illegal migration, the impact it has in our society, our country, and also in our sports and on the lives of youth, especially. So that was Mr. Alassana Kasama. So before I let him go, I will uh, finally ask him to give his closing remarks.
Yeah,
Mr. Kasama,
yeah,
it was a pleasure having you here. But before you go, we would like to hear your final take on the topic.
mm. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mendy. A mentor to me, a person I believe still you are motivating me, and to be here also, it's a very big pleasure for me. And thanks to Suitables Plus, I think they are doing well. Even our program last time with this partners from Spain talking about the irregular migration. They are the main person that cover the event. So I think it's a pleasure for me and the little knowledge we share here based on this topic. I think it will also serve me to also work hard as a youth to make sure that we are all part of this thing to make the problem have to be solved as one Gambia, one people, and I believe with the right people, we will be able to solve this thing. So once again, I appreciate the time and thank you very much for hosting me today.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Kasama.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And viewers, that was Mr. Kasama. And we thank you so much for your time. Thank you for following. Uh, we just released Mr. Kasama to go. And we have, like I said, we have Mr. Tijan Masane Sise all the way in the United States. And we also have Auntie Fatima Sad and Mr. Mahmoud Dembo. Though we are having difficulties to get Mr. Sanyang online, but I think the technicians are working hard to link him up so that we can also share his opinion with you.
Thank you.